Hello children and viewers. So in the previous class we discussed about the average speed and average velocity and what is uniform motion, what is non-uniform motion and what is instantaneous speed and what is instantaneous velocity. So now coming to the what is speed and what is velocity. Generally when the body is in motion, its position changes. When the position changes, so it may have the distance or displacement. So if the distance will be changes with respect to time, then we call the body is moving with some speed. If the displacement will be changes with respect to time, so then we call the body is moving with some velocity. And nothing but displacement means it has moving a particular direction. So that's why the speed definition is, the definition of the speed is nothing but the distance traveled by the body in unit time. So the distance traveled by the body, in unit time. So the unit time may be 1 second or 1 minute or 1 hour. Unit means 1. So one time, and nothing but unit time means 1 second or 1 minute or 1 hour. So the formula for speed is nothing but distance by time. Distance by time. So now the distance is measured in meter and time is measured in second. So that's why the SI unit. So the SI unit of speed is meter per second, and the CJS unit of distance is centimeter, and CJS unit of time will be second. So that's why the CJS unit of speed is centimeter per second. So the distance has no direction. So that's why the speed is also have no direction. Speed has no direction. And as well as, so when the body is in motion, if the body is in motion, the distance never zero. If the body is at rest, the distance is zero. If the body is in motion, the distance never zero. So that's why the speed is also never zero. If the body is in motion, the speed is never zero. If body is in motion. So now coming to the velocity. When the body has the velocity, if the displacement will be changes with respect to time, then only the body has velocity. So that's why the displacement made by the body in 1 second. The displacement made by the body in 1 second or in unit time will be called as what? Velocity. So that's why the velocity formula is, the velocity is equal to displacement by time. And now the displacement SI unit is the meter and time unit is the seconds. So that's why the SI unit of velocity is, meter per second, and the CJS unit will be centimeter per second. So but it has direction, because the displacement has particular direction, that's why, so the velocity has particular direction. So velocity has direction. But sometimes the displacement may be zero. When the displacement may be zero, if the body, where it started, again it will be reaches to the same place. So then what happened? The displacement becomes zero even though it is in motion. So that's why in that case the velocity is also zero, and the velocity may be zero. But if the body travel along a straight line in uniform motion, already we discussed the uniform motion. And nothing but if the body is in the uniform motion along a straight line, in that case, so the distance equal to displacement, and in that case the speed equal to velocity, and as well as the average speed equal to average velocity. So you have to remember this is very important point. So if the body is traveling along a straight line or in a particular direction, particular direction. So with uniform motion, with the uniform motion, so then in that case, so the speed, in that case, first of all, the distance equal to displacement. The distance equal to displacement if the body not reaches to the again initial position, remember. And next one, so the speed equal to velocity, and next one, average speed equal to average velocity. So the uniform motion is also called as what? Uniform motion is also called as what? If the uniform motion is also called as a constant speed motion or the constant velocity motion. While solving the problem, you have to remember these formulas. So one is speed equal to distance by time, and again from this one, distance equal to speed into time. If you know the distance and time, by dividing the distance with the time you get the speed. If you know the speed and time, by multiplying the speed and time you get the distance. And in the same way, if you know the distance and speed, how you find the time? By using nothing but time equal to distance by speed. So in the same way, so velocity equal to displacement by time. Velocity is equal to displacement by time, and nothing but if you know the displacement and time, by dividing the displacement with the time you can calculate the velocity. And as well as if you know the time and velocity, how can you calculate the displacement? The displacement is nothing but, so the displacement equal to velocity into time. If you know the displacement and velocity, how can you calculate the time? So the time equal to displacement by velocity. And as well as you have to know the 1 kilometer equal to how many meter, 1 meter equal to how many centimeter, and 1 centimeter equal to how many millimeter. So while doing the problems, you have to know these things also. 1 kilometer, K means kilo, 1 kilo, kilo means 1000, remember K means kilo. So generally when we are writing the units, if you get the two letters, so the first letter represent the multiple of that unit, and the second one gives the unit symbol. The first one, and nothing but here what here we are writing the unit, kilometer. So here are the two letters. The first letter represent the multiple, and second letter represent the symbol of the unit. So here K means kilo, remember kilo means 1000 meter, kilometers means K means kilo. K means what? Kilo. Kilo means what? 1000 means 10 power 3. In the same way, 1 meter equal to 1000 centimeter, centi, C means centi, M means meter. Centi, C means what? Centi. Centi means 1 by 100. 1 by 100 means 10 power minus 2. So in the same way, 1 centimeter equal to 10 millimeter. Milli, first M represent the multiple, second M represent the unit symbol. So M means what? Milli. So milli means 10 power minus 3. 1 by 1000. 1 by 1000 means 10 power minus 3. Remember. So later we will discuss and thoroughly, but you have to remember in the upcoming classes. And as well as this is about the distance or displacement units. And now coming to the time unit, time. So 1 hour is nothing but 60 minutes. 1 hour is nothing but 60 minutes, and 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. Second means S. 1 hour equal to 60 minutes, 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. So these things also you have to remember. Sometimes you may convert, so kilometer by hour to meter per second. 1 kilometer bar and nothing but 1 kilometer per hour equal to how many meter per second. So K means what? Kilo, M means meter. So that's a kilometer means what? 1000 meter. By hour means how much? 60 minutes. 60 minutes. 60 minutes. 1 minute is nothing but 60 seconds. So that's a 60 into 60 seconds. So nothing but this 0 0 will be cancelled, this 0 0 will be cancelled, and nothing but 10 by 36 meter per second. So 10 by 30 means 10 by 36 means 2 5s are 2 18s are, and nothing but 1 kilometer by hour equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. Or if I invert, and nothing but if I invert it, not invert. So again by using this one you can also get the 1 meter per second. 1 meter per second equal to, so 18 by 5 kilometer by hour. 1 kilometer per hour equal to 5 by 18 meter per second, and 1 meter per second equal to 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. 18 by kilometer per hour. So this is also you have to remember. And now coming to the problems. So now we are going to discuss about the problems on average speed, average velocity, and speed and velocity. So now coming to the problems. So the first problem is, a car travels a distance of 70 km in 2 hours. So what is the average speed? Average speed. So but while you are doing the problems, remember, first of all, write the given data. So with suitable symbols, and nothing but we have to use some symbols for different physical quantities. So after that, select the suitable formula. After selecting the suitable formula, and check whether the units of the physical quantities are in the same system or different system. If they are in the different system, convert into same system. Convert into same system. So then after you have to simplify it, then you get the result. So now in the problem, a car travels a distance 70 km, and what is given distance? So generally the distance physical quantity may be represented with the D letter or D letter. Distance means what? D. Displacement is also represented with the D letter. And what is given? So in the problem the distance is given. So the distance is, I am representing with the D or X or Y, your choice. But I am representing with the D. So how much? That is 70 km. And next one, in how much time? In 2 hours. So the time is given. Time is nothing but 2 hours. And what is the average speed? And then you have to calculate the average speed. And nothing but, so the average speed is represented with the letter V suffix AVG. And nothing but you have to calculate the average speed. But remember, if the distance is in meter, so the time should be in second. If the distance is in meter, the time will be second. So if the distance is in kilometer, the time will be in hour. Time will be in hour. So that's why you have to check. If the distance is in meter, you have to convert the time into seconds. So if the distance is kilometer, you have to convert the time into hours. Or if the time is in hour, you have to convert the distance into kilometer. So if you have the time in second, you have to convert the distance into meter. And this is nothing but the SI unit is meter, and SI unit of the distance is meter, and time is the second. And if the distance is in kilometer, so the time must be in hours. Remember. అంటే డిస్టెన్స్ అనేది కనుక మీటర్లో ఉంటే టైం అనేది సెకండ్లో తీసుకోండి. డిస్టెన్స్ ఇంకా కిలోమీటర్లో ఉంటే టైం అవర్లో తీసుకోండి. సో ఇఫ్ ద డిస్టెన్స్ ఈజ్ కిలోమీటర్ అండ్ టైమ్ ఈజ్ అవర్. ఓకే. So you have to calculate the average speed. So what is average speed formula? The average speed is equal formula is nothing but total distance by total time. The total distance covered is 70 kilometer. The total time is what? 2 hours. So total distance by total time. So what is the total distance? The total distance is nothing but 70 kilometer by total time is the 2 hours. So that's a 2 1 are 2 35 are. 2 1 are 2, 2 35 are 70. And nothing but what is the average speed? Nothing but so 35 kilometer by hour. 35 kilometer by hour. And you also can be converted into meter per second. So already I said. So this is also correct answer. The 35 kilometer per hour is also correct answer. But so in the multiple type of question, sometimes the answer may be meter per second. So that's why you have to convert into meter per second. So 35 into 1 kilometer per hour equal to how many meter per second? Already I told. How many kilometer per second? So 5 by 18. And nothing but 5 by 18 meter per second. So this is answer in meter per second and this is answer in kilometer per hour. And now coming to the second problem. A person can walk at a speed of 1.5 meter per second. How far will he walk in 4 minutes? 4 minutes. And in the problem what is given? Speed. Generally the speed is represented with the letter V. Remember, speed is represented with the letter V. So the speed is how much? 1.5 meter per second. And the speed will be given in meter per second. And how far will he walk? And nothing but how much distance? And you have to calculate the distance. Distance is nothing but it is represented with the letter D. So in 4 minutes, how much time? The time T is 4 minutes. 4 minutes. But here the time is in second. So here the time is in minutes. So that way you have to convert into seconds. So 4 minutes is equal to how many seconds? 1 minute is nothing but 60 seconds. That's why 4 minutes is nothing but 4 into 60. That is nothing but 240 seconds. So then you have to calculate distance. You have to find the distance, but you know the only here speed and time. Speed and time. So what is the formula for speed? So generally the speed formula is the speed is equal to distance by time. Distance by time. And here you have to calculate the distance. You know the speed and time. So that's why you have to do the cross product. Then distance equal to what is the formula? So distance equal to speed into time. Speed into time. So the distance equal to what is the speed here? 1.5 meter per second into time. Time is how much? 240 seconds. So the second will be cancelled. So 1.5 into 240. 1.5 into 240. So 240 into 1.5. How much? So 5 into 0, 0. So 5 into 4. 5 4s are 20 up to. So 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 2, 12. So 1 into 0, 0. 1 into 4, 4. 1 into 2, 2. So 0, 0, 6, 3. Nothing but what is the answer? 360. So 360 meters he. So that person, and nothing but how far will he walk? So he can walk the 360 meters. So this is the distance. And how much distance or how far he walk? In 4 minutes, he can walk in 4 minutes. How much distance? 360 meters. So this is your answer. And now coming to the third question. So a train travels in a straight line. And nothing but the train is traveling along a straight line. At a constant speed of 60 km per hour for a particular distance d. And generally the train is traveling along a straight line, but so at a constant speed 60 km per hour for a particular distance d. And nothing but it is, for example, it started a place and it is covered a distance d. So this is a distance d up to here. And nothing but it is considered under A to B, so the distance will be d. So now with what speed? 60 km per hour, and it will be covered with how much speed? 60 km per hour. So from A to B, or the distance d is covered with what speed? 60 km per hour. So then travels another 2d distance in the same direction, and nothing but it is not changing the direction, it is continuing the same direction. So then travels another 2d distance in the same direction at a constant speed of 80 km per hour. And the next, after reaching and after traveling this distance d, and it cover another how much distance? Another 2d distance. And nothing but reaches to C. Consider. So this another 2d distance is in the same direction, but in the same direction at a constant speed of 80 km per hour. And nothing but it does not continue with the 60 km per hour. So this 2D distance is covered with another speed. What is that? 80 km per hour. So then find what is the average speed of train during this whole journey. During this whole journey. So then how can you calculate? How can you calculate? So now average speed. So what is the formula of average speed? Average speed is nothing but what is the formula? Total distance by total time. Okay, you know the total distance. What is the total distance? D plus 2D, and nothing but 2D. The total distance covered is what is that? Here 2D. But this D distance is covered 60 km per hour, and another 2D distance is 80 km per hour. And nothing but the total journey is in the two parts. ఇక్కడ మొత్తం జర్నీ అనేది రెండు రకాలుగా జరిగింది. దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్ అండ్ దిస్ సెకండ్ పార్ట్. ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్ లో D డిస్టెన్స్ కవర్ చేసింది, సెకండ్ పార్ట్ లో 2D డిస్టెన్స్ కవర్ చేసింది. సో ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్ లో ఈ D డిస్టెన్స్ అనేది ఎంత స్పీడ్ తో వెళ్ళింది? 60 km per hour. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ అనదర్ 2D డిస్టెన్స్ అనేది ఎంత స్పీడ్ తో వెళ్ళింది? 80 km per hour. కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్ ఈ D డిస్టెన్స్ అనేది ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చాడు, డిస్టెన్స్ D ఇచ్చాడు, స్పీడ్ ఇచ్చాడు, బట్ ఈ నాట్ గివెన్ ద టైం. ఇక్కడ కూడా డిస్టెన్స్ 2D అన్నాడు, స్పీడ్ 80 km అన్నాడు, బట్ ఇట్ డస్ నాట్ గివెన్ టైం. But to calculate the average speed, you have to require the total distance by total time. What is the total distance? This D plus D 2D, and nothing but D plus 2D is nothing but 3D is the total distance, but you doesn't know the time. So that time can be calculated with help of the given data. So first of all, first D distance, we have to discuss the first D distance. So in first D distance, so what is the distance? What is the distance? The distance is D. And what is the speed? The speed is represented with V. In the first D distance, consider the distance will be D1. So D1 will be considered D. And this is the first part anukondi, the first distance anukondi, the second distance anukondi. First distance D1 enta D. So the first speed enta anukondi V1 is travel with how much speed? 60 km per hour. So you know the distance, you know the speed, but you doesn't know the time. That's why you find the time taken to travel how much distance? D distance. You have to calculate time taken to travel D distance. So the time will be considered T1. So how can you calculate the time? Time is equal, what is the formula? Generally the speed is equal to distance by time. So time is equal, what is the formula? So distance by speed. Distance by speed. So what is the distance here? D distance. And what is the speed? 60 km per hour. And nothing but D by 60. D by 60. This is the T1. And now this is the time taken to travel D distance. And next one, in next case. Next case is what? So in next 2D distance. And next 2D distance. So in next 2D distance, so what is the distance? So the distance is, consider D2. So the D2 is nothing but what? 2D. Next distance is 2D. And the speed will be considered V2. With what speed it is moving? 80 km per hour. And next you have to calculate the time T2. The time to travel how much distance? 2D distance. So that T2 and the time is equal to, here you know the distance and speed, that's why what is the formula for time? So time is equal to distance by speed. So what is the distance here? 2D. By what is the speed? 8. So 2D by 8. Now to calculate the average speed, what is required? Total distance by total time. What is the total distance? Total distance is nothing but D1 plus D2. So total distance is nothing but D1 plus D2. So that is how much? D plus 2D. That is how much? 3D. And total time. The time taken for travel D distance is T1. The time taken to travel 2D distance is T2. So that's why total time for the journey, and nothing but T1 plus T2. So T1 is how much? D by 60, and T2 is D by 80. And you have to do LCM. So what is the LCM of the 60-80? The 60-80 LCM will be 240. So that's why. So the 60 can be under the with what value the 60 is multiplied to get the 240, because here 60-80 LCM is the 240, nothing but I am doing the LCM. So that says with what value the 60 is multiplied to get the 240, and the 60 10th multiply 240 రావడం కోసం 4th, that 4 into D అంటే nothing but 4D. అంటే 8 ని 10th multiply 240 రావడానికి 3 తో, that's why 3 into D 3D. So that's why what is the total time? The total time will be considered T. So now what is the total distance? The total distance is 3D. What is the total time? The total time is nothing but 5D by 40. 5D by 240. So 5D by 240. So now substitute here. So the average speed is nothing but average speed is represented with that V suffix AVG equal to total distance. So what is the total distance? 3D by what is the total time? The total time is 5D by 240. 5D by 240. So this dd will be cancelled. In denominator it will be go to the numerator. So that's why the average speed is equal to 3 into 240 by 5. So 5 1 is 5. So 5 4 is 5 8 and 3 into 48. So 3 into 48. How much? 3 8 is 24. 3 4 is 12. 12 plus 2 14. And what is the average speed? That is nothing but 144 kilometer per hour, because the speed will be in kilometer per hour will be taken here, kilometer per hour. So this is the average speed for the whole journey. So this is about the third problem. So now coming to the fourth and fifth problem. A truck driver drives 20 kilometer down road in 5 minutes. Now consider, so this is a road. So now along this road a truck driver drives how many kilometer? 20 kilometer. Now consider he started at point A and he drives 20 kilometer and reaches the place B in how many minutes? In 5 minutes. And to travel 20 kilometer, so he taken 5 minutes. He taken the 5 minutes and reaches the B place. And he then reverse, and he will be reverse here, and he will be returned back, and drives to 12 kilometer back down, and nothing but he was moving in the backward direction. Again he was moving in the backward direction. So he drives 12 kilometer back down the road in 3 minutes, and nothing but, so after reaching the B he will be reversed back and covered how much? How many kilometers? 12 kilometer. Let us consider this as 12 kilometer. So this 12 kilometer will be traveled and reaches the place C, and in how many minutes? In 3 minutes. So this 12 kilometer in 3 minutes, and this 20 kilometers in 5 minutes. And he started A and reaches the B covering 20 kilometers, and he returned and he travelled 12 kilometer and reaches the place C. That's all the given data. And the A is the initial point, C is the final. So the A is what? Initial point. So initial point. So now C is what? C is the final point. C is the final point. So what is the average velocity? Average velocity. What is the average velocity formula? Average velocity. Average velocity formula is, what is the formula? Total displacement. Total displacement by total time. So what is the displacement? The shortest distance between the initial point and final point. This is the initial point, this is the final point. So that's why this is the shortest distance. This AC is called the shortest distance between the initial point, final point in a particular direction. So that's why AC is what? Total displacement. What is the total displacement here? So the total displacement is what? AC. But how we get the AC? You know the AB. From AB when you subtracted BC, and the AB నుంచి మీ గనుక మీరు BC subtract చేస్తే you get the displacement covered by this truck. So this AC is nothing but, what is AB? AB is the 20 kilometer. So minus BC is how much? The BC is the 12 kilometer. So that's why AC is equal to how much? 12 minus, 20 minus 12. 20 minus 12 is nothing but what? So 8 kilometer. So but for this total, nothing but to cover this displacement, so it taken how much time? First 5 minutes, next 3 minutes. So that's a total time. So the total time is nothing but what? 5 minutes plus, so 3 minutes. So total how many? 8 minutes. But so here the displacement is in kilometer, but the time is in minutes. So that's why you have to convert into hours, because when the distance is kilometer, so the time must be in hours. So that's why you have to convert these 8 minutes into hours. So 1 minute equal to how many hours? So 1 by 60 hours. So that's why 8 by 60 hours. So this is a total time and this is a total displacement. So when you substitute here, what you get? So when you substitute here, so that equal to, what is the total displacement? The total displacement is nothing but 8 kilometer. So by, what is the total time? The total time is 8 by 60 hour. So this 8 will be cancelled. So then this 60 will be go to the numerator. So that's why what is the average velocity? The average velocity is 60 kilometer per hour. So what is the average velocity? So the average velocity will be 60 kilometer per hour. So the average velocity is how much? 60 kilometer per hour. So this is about the fourth problem. And next, coming to the fifth. A man starts walking from a point on a circular field of radius 0.5 kilometer. So now I am removing. So I am now removing this problem. So a man starts walking from a point on a circular field of radius 0.5 kilometer. Now consider this is a circular field. Now consider this is a circular field. So of radius how much? Of radius, now consider the radius r equal to how much? 0.5 kilometer. A man starts walking from a point. For example, consider, so he will be started from this place. Let us consider this is a point A. So from this place he started walking. So and 1 hour later he finds himself at the same point where he initially started. And nothing but he started at A place, and after walking along the circular field, and reaches the same point after how much time? After 1 hour. So what is the average speed for whole journey, and what is the average velocity of this man for the same journey? So actually, to calculate the average speed, we have to know the total distance. To calculate the average velocity, we have to know the total displacement. So he actually started at A. The A దగ్గర నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అయ్యి వాకింగ్ చేసి వెళ్ళాడు. So వెళ్తూ అంటే nothing but this is the path followed by the body or this person. So what is this path? This path is look like the circumference of the circle. So that's why the circumference of the circle gives the total distance covered by the body or total distance covered by this person. So and what is the displacement? He started at A, and after 1 hour again he reaches the same place, and initial point, final point will be coincide. That's why the net displacement become what? 0. But what is the data given right here? So the given data will be, so radius here. What is given? So the radius is given. The radius is how much? 0.5 kilometer, and the total time taken to complete one rotation or along the circular field. So what is the time? So the time T is nothing but how much? 1 hour. So and 1 hour. Okay. The radius is a kilometer, time is 1 hour. Okay. And next. So now what is the total distance? The distance is nothing but this total length of the path. The total length of the path is nothing but how much here? The total length of path. The total length of path is nothing but circumference of circle. The total length of the path is nothing but what? Distance. Total distance. Total distance. So that's why the total distance. The total distance d equal to circumference of circle is nothing but 2 pi r. So the total distance d equal to 2 pi. Pi means 22 by 7 into r. R is how much? 0.5 kilometer. So 0.5 kilometer. So now d equal to 44 into 5. 0.5 means 1 by 2. And 44 into, so 1 by 2 into 1 by 7. And nothing but, so d is equal to 44 by 14 kilometer. 0.5 means 1 by 2 and 1 by 7 is there. And what is the total time? 1 hour. So that's why what is average speed? Average speed. So the average speed equal to total distance. Total distance by total time. So average speed VIVG. And nothing but this is a symbol of average speed. So what is the total distance? The total distance is 44 by 14 kilometer. And by what is the total rate? Total time is the 1 hour. So that's why what is average speed? The average speed is the 44 by 14 kilometer by hour. So nothing but 2 7 the 220 is 22 by 7. 22 by 7 is nothing but what? 3.14. 3.14 kilometer by hour. This is the average speed. And now coming to the average velocity. But what is the total displacement? The total displacement for this journey. Total displacement. Total displacement is nothing but what? 0 here. Why the 0 here? Where he started, again after where he started, so where he started, again after 1 hour he will be reached at the same place. So that's why he completed, so 1 revolution, and nothing but where he started he will be reached at the same place. That's why initial point, final point will be coincide. That's why the total displacement is what? 0. When the total displacement is 0, so what is average velocity? So the average velocity, the formula is total displacement. Total displacement. Total displacement by total time. So what is the total displacement? The total displacement is 0 by total time is what? 1 hour. So that's why the average speed is also, average velocity is what? 0. The average velocity is 0, but the average speed is what? 3.14 km. Straight line path, and nothing but, so the particle is moving along a straight line path. So for first half distance with velocity v1, and nothing but this is the path followed by the body. Let us consider. So the first half means, let us divide this distance as 2 parts. So this is called the first half and this is called the second half. So a particle moves along a straight line path for first half distance with velocity v1, and this is the first half distance, this is the first half distance, and this is the second half distance. So the first half distance with speed v1 and the second half with velocity v2, and this is second part is traveled with velocity v2. Then what is average velocity of the particle? And now the distance is not given, only velocity is given, but the clue is first half and second half. So that's why now consider, so the total distance from A to B, the total distance from A to B will be considered d. Then the first half is nothing but d by 2 and second half is nothing but what? D by 2. D by 2 and nothing but, so what is the total distance or displacement? Here the velocity, that's why consider the total displacement. So the total displacement is nothing but, so d here, d by and nothing but d by 2 plus d by 2, that gives what? D. Okay, to find the average velocity, what is the formula? Total displacement by total time, but you doesn't know the time. So if you consider the total displacement is d, okay, but you doesn't know the time. What is the clue here? The first half distance is with v1 and second half distance with v2. So first half distance is d by 2 and with velocity v1, and second half distance is d by 2 with velocity v2, and nothing but this is the distance and this is the velocity. By using these two, we have to calculate the time of first half time, and by using these two, we have to calculate the second half time. So first of all, I am going to find first half time and the first half. In the first half, in the second half. In the first half, distance is what? The distance will be considered d1. d1 is nothing but d by 2. And in the first half, what is the speed? The speed or velocity is considered v1. v1 is nothing but v1. And in the second half, what is the displacement or distance? Sorry, velocity over displacement. So what is the displacement? Let us consider d2 is nothing but d by 2. And what is the velocity? The velocity is considered v2. The v2 is nothing but v2 given. So you know the displacement, you know the velocity. How can you calculate the time? The time is nothing but the displacement by velocity. Already I told that in case of the important formulas. So the time, the first half time will be considered t1. So now t1 is equal, what is the formula? So the displacement by velocity. The displacement is nothing but d by 2 and velocity is v1 and nothing but d by 2 v1. So this is the first half time. How we calculated? So you calculated by using the time formula. Time is equal to displacement by velocity. Displacement is d by 2, velocity is v1. And what is second half time? Consider t2. So the second half time, how can you calculate it? Time is nothing but if you divide the displacement with the velocity, you get the time. So what is the displacement in this case? D by 2. And what is the velocity? v2. And nothing but what is the time? So d by 2 v2. Now you have to calculate the average velocity. So that's it. This is the first half time. This is the second half time. So what is the total time for the journey? So the total time is nothing but t1 plus t2. What is t1? So d by 2 v1 plus what is second time? So d by 2 v2. D by 2 v2. So now if we do LCM, so I am writing here. So if we do LCM, what is the total time? The total time nothing but consider t equal to t1 plus t2. So now if we do LCM, 2v1 2v2 LCM is 2v1 2v2 LCM is 2v1 v2. 2v1 2v2 LCM ఎంత వస్తామంటే 2v1 v2 వస్తాయి. So with what value the 2v1 is multiplied to get the 2v1 v2 అంటే 2v1 ను దేంతో మల్టిప్లై చేయాలి? 2v1 v2 రావడం కోసం అంటే v2 తోని. ఆ v2 ను దేంతో మల్టిప్లై చేయాలి? d తో. That's why what you get? So v2d. So this 2v2 to get the 2v1 v2, so what value the 2v can multiplied? v1. So that v1 into d plus v1d. So from this one you have to take the d common. So when you take the d common, you get the v2 plus v1 by 2v1 v2. So this is the total time. The average velocity. So the average velocity equal to what is the formula? Total displacement by total time. So what is the total displacement? The total displacement is nothing but d by, so now you are getting the average velocity. So v bar, it can be represented with. So d by total time is nothing but d v1. I am writing v2 plus v1 as v1 plus v2, v1 v2 by 2 v1 v2. So this dd will be cancelled. Ikkada dd cancel aitadi, but denominator it will be goes to the numerator. So that's why what is the average velocity is nothing but 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. So in this way we can calculate the average velocity if the first half velocity given and second half velocity will be given. So this is about the sixth problem. And now coming to the seventh problem. This is the sixth problem. So I am removing this sixth problem. Now coming to the seventh problem. So what is the seventh problem? The seventh problem is if a particle moves along a straight path. Okay, the particle is moving along a straight path. The first half time with velocity v1, but in this time, so this is considered straight line path, but this time the distance is not given. What is given? First half time and nothing but, so now consider this is the total particle moves along the straight path, and nothing but this is the total path followed by the body, straight line path. So now consider the first half time with velocity v1, and nothing but the total time taken for this path will be considered t. So that's why let us consider the first half time. First half time is nothing but t by 2, and second half time is nothing but t by 2. So in the first half time, it move with velocity v1, and second half with velocity v2, and the second half time with velocity what v2. So మొత్తం జర్నీని ఏం చేస్తాడు, 2 పార్ట్స్ లో డివైడ్ చేస్తాడు. ఫస్ట్ హాఫ్ టైం, సెకండ్ హాఫ్ టైం. ఫస్ట్ హాఫ్ టైం is t by 2, second half time is t by 2. If we consider the total time is t. So what is the total time? Let total time is equal to t. So then first half time is t by 2, second half time is what? T by 2. But the first half time is move with velocity v1, second half time move with velocity v2. But how we can find the average velocity? The average velocity is nothing but total displacement by total time. You know the total time, but you know the total distance, total displacement. How can you calculate? So to calculate the total displacement, first half time is given, first half velocity is given. Second half time is this one, and second half velocity is this one. By using these two things, we have to calculate the first half displacement, second half displacement. After getting the first half displacement and second half displacement, if we add, we get the total displacement. Now coming to the first half time. So first half time. So in the first half time, so the time will be considered t1. T1 is equal to how much? T by 2. This is the first half time. So in the first half time, the body is moved with what velocity? v1. So that's why the velocity consider v1 equal to v1. So in the first half time, you know the time, you know the velocity. How can we calculate the displacement? So the first half displacement is nothing but, let us consider d1. So how you get the displacement? If you know the time and the velocity, so by multiplying the velocity into time, and nothing but velocity. What is the velocity? v1 into time is nothing but t1, and nothing but v1 into t1. So v1 into t1 is nothing but, so t by 2. v1 is nothing but t by 2. So what is the formula here? Displacement is equal to velocity into time. Displacement is equal to velocity into time. Remember. So these are first half displacement. What is the first half displacement? What you got? v1 into t by 2. Now coming to the second half time. Second half. So second half time. In the case of second half time, so what is the time? The time will be considered t2. T2 is equal to t by 2, and with what velocity the body is moving in the second half time? v2. So that's why the velocity v2 will consider v2. Now you have to calculate the second half displacement. So the second half displacement. So second half displacement, consider d2. d2 is equal, what is the formula? Velocity into time. What is the velocity here? v2, and what is the time? t2. So d2 is equal to v2 into what is the t2? t by 2. So this is the second half displacement. So now come to the total displacement for the whole journey. So the total displacement. So the total displacement, consider d is equal nothing but d1 plus d2. So d is equal, what is the d1? d1 is nothing but, so v1 t by 2 plus d2 is nothing but what? v2 into t by 2. So from this, what you take the common? T common. If you take the t common, so what you get? v1 plus v2 by 2. So this is the total displacement, and this is the total time. So then what is the average velocity? So the average velocity v average is equal, what is the formula? Total displacement by total time. Total displacement by total time. So that's why what is the average velocity? It is represented with v bar. So what is the average velocity? Total displacement. What is the total displacement? T into v1 plus v2 by 2 divided by what is the total time? T. So this tt will be cancelled. So then what is the average velocity? The average velocity is v1 plus v2 by 2. So this is the average velocity. If the first half time velocity is given, second half time velocity is given. In the previous problem, first half distance velocity is given, second half distance velocity is given. These are the two important formulas.